Good luck. Good luck. Do your research. Do your research. Do your research.
You say you kill the guy, so no. Can't shot his for me.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Chin and I'm back with another video. So today we're gonna be getting right into things that I wish I knew as a lash tech, or like, you know, coming into the world and things I kind of had to find out. So yeah, if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified when your next dose is ready. It can be expensive starting out to be a lash tech. I'm not gonna lie, it can be expensive. And starting out, I paid for like a little beginner kit. I paid for a little beginner kit off of Amazon, and it was maybe $30. It wasn't bad. But those are not the products that you're going to be using when it comes time to actually be a lash tech. You get what I'm saying? So when I was ready to, like, you know, take the jump and be like, okay, I'm going to invest in these lash courses, I ended up paying about $1,000. The class was like $1,000 for like a 6-hour course. And one thing I will say about that is definitely do your research. Do your research. Do your research. Do your research for one, who you would like to learn from, who you want your work to be kind of similar to, so they can teach you all of their techniques. Also, check for like results with them giving other people classes. See how often people go to their classes or take their courses, whether it be in person, whether it be online. And then yeah, those are like the main ones. And ask questions so you know what's coming, so that way you can kind of determine if it's worth your money. And yeah, good luck. Good luck. Like, it's a lot of people selling lash courses and selling one-on-ones and X, Y, and Z, and you will go home and I feel like you learned nothing. Simple. Because that's how I felt. I felt like I ain't learned nothing. And it's a story time on that, but we're not here for that today. So yeah, I would definitely say do your research, do your research, do your research. And then even on top of that, there's classes now, like there's lash classes or lash courses that are online that were extremely helpful for me after I took my one-on-one class. So even after I invested that $1,000, I was still investing in my education. Like, the investments never stop. It never stops, but it adds to your skill set. It adds to the quality of you as a lash tech, and you going to learn from other quality artists. And yeah, there's that. The products and materials that you're gonna need can get expensive. That's another one, especially starting out and you're fronting all the costs. Yeah, that's another one. It's not cheap. But you can make a lot of money, so it's worth it. It takes time to master your skill. It takes time to master your skills, babe. Like, literally, when I learned how to do lashes, it took me, okay, so I kind of expedited my my training in a sense, because I had already quit my job when I first started. So, and I was also in school for full-time. I was also in school full-time, and I was commuting. So, kind of expedited my schedule. So, for instance, once I started taking clients, I started at like $35 practice sets, right? So that way, the money that I'm getting, like $35 is not enough to do nothing, right? But I'm fortunate enough to where I'm still like, I'm at my mom's house. So it's like, I don't have to worry about rent or nothing like that. I was really able to focus on learning the craft. So, okay, I started charging like $35 sets. And that was really enough to get more products. That's it. Like, it was no profit for real. It was going back into my business. 1 second. Yeah, it takes time to master the skill. So with that being said, like when I was starting out, it used to take, first of all, it took me 6 hours. That's when my set was $35. They was laying there for 6 hours plus. Longest a set ever took me was like 9 hours. Kid you not. Oh, bless their heart. But no, it literally took me like 6 hours to do lashes on average. So the way my schedule was set up, like on the days I wasn't having class or nothing, I would literally make my schedule 9 a.m., 3 p.m. or 9 p.m. That was it. And it would be some days where, like, let's say somebody booked like, I don't know, 9 a.m. or something. Booked at 9 a.m., finished around 3, 4 almost, and somebody wanted to come at 9 p.m. I would finish at like 3, almost 4 in the morning. And then I would have to commute to school. I would have to get up at like 7, probably leave the house around 8 to drive an hour and a half to go to school. Like, I was doing that every week, like every week. But I did that with the goal, like with me doing that and locking in that hard, I literally was dropping an hour, 2 hours every month up until, because my goal was like by the time the summertime came, because mind you, I started taking clients like January, right? So by the time the summertime came, I wanted to be able to take a lot more clients, and I wanted to be able to be faster, so that way I could take, you know, multiple clients in a day and still have the rest of my day, like, you know. So we had to grind it out. I'm trying to tell you, you got to do what you got to do and grind it out. It ain't for the faint of heart. So yeah, so that's what my schedule was looking like. And then, you know, like gradually, as I feel like I was progressing, as I was dropping my time and things like that, a lot of different factors went into me upping my price. So I started at $35, and now like my most, I would say my most book sets starts at like $150 now. So there's growth, and I haven't even been lashing for like 2 years yet, but the quality is there, baby, because the work was put in. Believe that. So yeah, and even now I would say my lash, like my time, I'm pretty sure there's things I could do to get faster, but right now I'm content with like being between 2, sometimes depending on the set, like 3 hours. Like if it's wispy, then maybe almost 3 hours, but like I'm always between 2.5, 2 hours. So I'm cool with that, honestly, because I just don't like to feel like I'm rushing. I hate it. There's so many ways to make money. There's so many ways to expand within the field of lash artistry. So many ways. Let's start by, you could do one-on-one trainings. You could sell digital products. You could sell lash baths, like little add-ons, and different ways to like add money. So like I charge extra for wispy. I charge extra for bottoms, charge extra for removals. What else? I charge a late fee. So you can also do lash accessories. Girl, I wrote this down because I couldn't think. I was just off to just spitting it out. You could do e-commerce, a lash line. Like you could sell lash tray. You could sell your own products like lash trays. Put your name on literally anything. Get a vendor, slap your name on it, and call it whatever you're gonna call it. You could have like, you could do trays. You could do glue. You could do tweezers. Like little accessories, like the little thing, the little trays that people be putting their lash strips on. Like you could do a lot of stuff within this field. You could also have you a little lash bar and rent out space. Ooh. Don't mind my lighting right now. Because the devil just tried me and my light just died. So we about to be, I was on to something basically. So we gonna get right back to it. So what was I saying? Yeah, so all in all, you could do a lot when it comes to the lash industry. You can meet and network with many people. Like, first of all, you don't know who's going to come and lay in your bed. Like, you don't know who you're going to come across, who came across you, and who is sitting in your bed. So me, like, I can read the room. I can see if, like, you know, people want to, like, that's something that you have to do, like a skill that you have to have. Like, see if your client wants to chat. Like, I would start by asking, like, I don't know, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? What did you do today? Or something like that. And if they just answer my question and don't say nothing after that, they ain't trying to talk. But if they continue chatting, then we can have a nice conversation. And I'm gonna start asking, like, oh, what do you do? Where are you from? You know, things like that. Or I'll also start by asking, like, how did you find my page? And things of that nature. Because I'd be curious. It be people, like, you never know how they came across you. Like, you just never know who's in your chair. So I like to kind of just get to know my clients and see, you know, who they are as a person. Because we love the girlies. And then if they're, like, other business girlies, y'all could collab, y'all could do a lot of things. Like, it all starts with just opening your mouth and trying to get to know somebody. Okay, when it comes to these products, it could take a while to find products that you genuinely like, and you genuinely would like to continue using. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, I was going through tweezers like that. Literally every 2 weeks, every other week, I was getting a new tweezer because they just wasn't gripping. Like, I don't know what's with it, but a lot of these tweezers that people be selling don't fall for who they are, don't fall for the hype. They don't be gripping, but they be trying to charge almost $50 for some tweezers. I don't think so. I need to know them things gonna do what it gotta do for $50. Like, yeah. So it's gonna take a while. A lot of it is trial and error. You're gonna waste a lot of money on bullshit products, and that's okay. It comes with the game, because when you find the one that you like, it's gonna be that. Okay? Post your work even from the beginning, because there's a lot of people that's just watching. Like, even your friends, your family members, they're just watching, waiting for you to get to a point where they're like, okay, I'm finna go book with her. Oh, she raw now. I seen where she started and I finna go book with her. So you just need to post when this shit was ugly up until current day. Like, literally post. I was posting everything. I was posting all my clients' lashes. And now I look back, things was hideous, but they was cool for the time. So I literally, like, would just post it because people just want to see your progress. People will book you just because you've progressed so much and things of that nature. What else do I have to say on that? Yeah, you never know who's watching. So literally just post everything. I posted a lot of client reviews because I'm new, so people don't really know, like, how my work is. I was posting about my retention because my retention was always busting. The clients was coming back. I was posting when they came back and the things that they would text me, like, oh my gosh, I love my lashes, and like, screenshot upload, simple. And people would book me just off of them seeing, oh, you have good retention, oh, your clients are coming back, oh, they're saying their lashes been lasting for 4 weeks, like, they're coming back. So people are booking because they're like, a lot of people don't have good retention. So yeah, give them a reason to leave their lash tag. That almost hurt. But give them a reason to leave their lash tag, girl. Like, you new in the game. You gotta, you know, a lot of people already got their set client or they set, you know, person or whatever. But a lot of people are also looking to find somebody else, but they just haven't been presented that opportunity. So just post you gotta post. You're gonna attract the right people. Your prices attract certain crowds. Say that again. Your prices attract a certain type of client. So with that being said, when I was between $35 to, let's say, $100, I was getting anybody. If we're being honest, I was literally getting anybody. And a lot of my policies came, like, back before I revamped my website. All of my policy lists used to be so long, like, straight policies. And it was literally like, after every experience, like, where it was like, no, I'm not dealing with that no more, I literally, like, let's say after a client did something that I didn't like, put that on my policies. And it just kept going like that. Because when I tell you, when it's a certain crowd of people that go for a certain price range, that common sense just don't be common. Like, I'm gonna just say it, like, common sense just don't be common. It was people that was coming up doing anything. Like, they'll come, first of all, they'll be on the phone. And shit used to piss me off. Be texting, ask me to read the text. Not doing it. I started charging for that, actually. Like, if you want me to be sitting here reading through your messages, $15, because I don't get paid for that. I get paid to do your lashes. What else? They'll come trying to eat hot chips. Mind you, I'm working in your face. What gave you the audacity to just be eating hot chips in my face and think that was okay? It's just a lot of behavior that is not for to deal with. So yeah, there's that. Which is why a lot of people do say, like, when you start off, like, off the rip charging people, start with $100 minimum, because lashes, that's a luxury service. It's not like getting your nails done. It's not like getting your hair done. It is a luxury service, meaning it is something that you get and you're gonna pay the price for the work, because one, is tedious, two, is like the type of training that you need to do it. It's just a luxurious service, so your prices should reflect as such. This is an extra curriculum item that you're getting, but it's now, you know, more, you know, prevalent in today, where everybody needs to have their lashes done, which is great, but it also has watered down the market in terms of what people's prices are. So there's also that. I would say charge how you feel you need to charge. If you feel like you're gonna be charging $350 a set, that is your business. Do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, those type of clients that see the quality in your work, that see the that see what you have to offer and see that it's worth paying that price, they're gonna be knocking your door down. That's all I'm gonna say on that. It wasn't until, like, after, like, I started upping my price to like $125, that's when I started seeing certain crowds dropping off. And even as I, like, came up, like, as you move your prices up, people are gonna fall and people are gonna join. So it's like, you can't really even worry about, like, oh, I don't want to raise my prices because my client's not gonna book me, it's gonna be too expensive, da, 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 da. Who is your audience? That's what you need to ask yourself. What type of business do you want to be? What type of clients do you want to serve? Because it's people for anybody. Like, it's people for everybody. So literally decide what's your audience, what your audience is, and target them. Simple. Like, because with certain crowds, like the space that I'm in, everybody is just great. Like, everybody I work with is great. I don't deal with chargebacks. I don't deal with people calling a bank saying X, Y, and Z. I don't deal with none of that. People come, pay the price, respectful, come in a timely manner. I mean, of course you have the ones that do no call, no show. Okay, that's cool. We deal with that how we deal with that. But at the end of the day, it's professional. It's a business. And I'm going to treat it as such. Take a lash class. Like, take a lash class where you get certified before you go to cosmetology or esthetician school. Before you choose to go to any of those, try to take a lash class first, so that way you can even decide if it's something that you want to stick to, because them schools be a few $1,000s. So invest in a regular lash class, just to even see if this is something that you want to actually invest your money in and actually do long term, because you don't want to waste your money. That's all I'm gonna say. You don't even know if you're gonna like it. My last one is literally like, common sense ain't common. Make sure you have your policies on point, because if it's written out and it's stated how it's stated, and your clients agree to it, and you know, you do everything how you're supposed to do it in terms of, like, on your website, you know, have a terms and conditions and da da da. Make sure you have your clients, like, agree to it. And let's say they were to do that, you're not liable for the consequences of their actions, just because people will try to, oh, I didn't know you couldn't do this, oh, you should have had that in your policies. if you put that stuff in your policies, girl, it's gonna save you a lot of headache, especially after you've had so much experience. It's like, okay, this is what I'm not dealing with, and then this is the repercussions of this happening. Like, so let's say for instance something as simple as like late fee, so, or like a late policy. So my late policy is like, okay, after 10 minutes, that's $15, a $15 penalty or fee. And then after 15 minutes, then your appointment is canceled, plus the rescheduling policy is applied. Which my rescheduling policy is, if you try to reschedule or cancel less than 24 hours in advance, then it's 50% of your service I'm going to charge, because that's not fair. Because one, I was expecting to make a certain amount of money. Two, you wasn't responsible, or if something was to, a lot of things can be solved through like communication. So I've never had to like, well, actually I've had a couple times, but like not up to 5 times though. Like, it depends on the situation. But honestly, if you communicate what's going on, a lot of times it could be, you know, handled just fine. But if I feel like you're either one, giving me bullshit, two, you're not respecting my time, then the policy is applying. But I know shit happens. I know stuff happens. So as long as you communicate and are sincere, that a lot of times I just don't do the extra charges, because I'm real cool. But if I feel like you're trying to bullshit me, them policies is in place for you, for that special being. But yeah, so we have come to the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you have more questions, or if you want more videos like this, definitely leave a comment and let me know. Like this video. I hope you're subscribed by now. Thanks. Subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified when your next dose is ready. Thank you for watching.